Hey, Jim Roman with another episode of Coffee with a Coach, where we talk about how to build a better business to build a better life. Hello, it has been a long time since we've last seen each other, and I was inspired to turn on the camera and go live. So this is a surprise episode of Coffee with the Coach, and this is where I drink coffee and answer your coaching questions for the quarter. I'm super excited about today in this particular episode because we have a bunch of announcements that are happening. I want to be sharing some of the answers to the questions that you've all sent in to me at questions@askjimroman.com. Love to share with you some of the books that I'm reading lately. And then finally, want to finish up with some free resources and where you can catch me roaming around. So if you're joining me now, just click below and welcome, like this message. Please feel free to share it. I will not be checking the contents as I'm speaking, because I have so much to share and I want to stay focused on delivering some value. So let's jump into it real quickly. A couple of announcements that are coming out. We just went live on podcasts. We are now podcasting across the world and they're super excited. I'm very fortunate to be able to launch one of my dreams and be able to reach more people around the world. You can find out more about that on my website at jimromanonline.com. Click on the blog tab and check out the podcast where you can catch the latest episodes of that. There's going to be an episode released on Friday, the 1st, where we have a special guest speaker who flew in from Richmond, Virginia to here, Orlando, Florida, to talk about people, position, and how passion gets people to perform. So you want to check out what that's all about and who our special guest is. Again, that's going to be released on the 1st. You can go to our website at jimromanonline.com. Click on the blog tab, find out all about all of our podcasts and more details to come. Second of all, our newsletter is going to be coming out soon. So if you would like to be receiving our news, latest tips and tricks, success stories, and our free resources, please also sign up for that on our website at jimromanonline.com. I'm super excited about this episode, this issue of our newsletter and what's going to be in that. A lot of things I'll be sharing today in detail will be in that newsletter. So if you're not subscribed to our newsletter, feel free to do that. But let's jump into what this episode's all about, the Coffee with the Coach, where I drink coffee and answer your coaching questions. So these are some of the questions that have come in today. And then after I'm done with that, I'll talk about some of the books that I'm reading that I think you're going to really, really enjoy. So question number one today is, how do I make more money from my networking efforts? In other words, if I'm in a referral group, Jim, how can I make that work better for me? Lately, I've been coaching a lot of people on how to make money from their networking events. A lot of things like BNI, Business Network International. There's other referral groups that are out there associated with chambers of commerce. And people ask me quite often, hey, Jim, how do I get the most out of those efforts? And I could probably do a whole episode on that. If you love to have an episode on that, please comment below. We would love to do that. Hi, Ashley Herring. Good to see you. Glad you see our surprise live event. So thank you for being here. But perfect timing because we're talking about how to make money from your networking efforts. So one of the things that I would do is I would get into a referral group, a networking group that has some structure. I have seen some networking groups over the years that are winging it, where you show up and there's no set agenda. Make sure the networking events, or specifically the referral groups that you're involved in, have an agenda and follow that agenda. It's very important for structure and for results. Number two, what I would do, understanding the secrets to success in those networking groups would be number one, how you do your introduction. Number two, who you get into the group. And number three, what do you do after you meet with your group? And again, I'm going to give you highlights of this. If you want more details, please email me, message me, and I might just do a whole episode on just this particular topic. But for starters, let's talk about your introduction, your 60-second introduction, your 2-minute introduction. Most people who are in referral groups think of it as a sales group, and it really isn't a sales group, it is a referral group. Let me say that a different way. When you're in a leads group, a referral group of some sort, you shouldn't be speaking in sales terms, you should be speaking in referral terms. What do I mean by that? Let's, for example, say I am a property manager and I'm looking to get more clients who, people who need their properties managed. A sales approach to a referral group would be something like this. Hi, my name is Jim Roman. I'm with ABC Property Management Company. A good referral for me is people who need property management. that need that customer service, but wants us to handle all of those things and wants good customer service. And blah, 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 blah. Typically what you do at a chamber of commerce. And I'm going to suggest that is not the most effective thing you can do in your referral groups. That's a sales approach. I would suggest a referral approach. And let me just give you an example of that. So if I was in a referral group as a property manager, it might go something like this. Hi, I'm Jim Roman with ABC Property Management Group. A good referral for me are people who invest in real estate. Through a show of hands, who here in the room knows somebody who invests in real estate? Raise of hands. More specifically, who here knows someone who invests in 3 or more properties or have 3 or more investment properties? Raise of hands. And then finally, who here knows somebody who has 7 to 10 properties? Raise of hands. Those would be good referrals for me, because what we find is when you get to 6 or more doors or 6 or more properties that you are managing or someone is managing, it becomes a job. And most people who invest in real estate don't want it to be a job. That's where we can help them manage the job part of it, and they can just make the money part of it. That's how I would go about doing my 60 seconds. So let's dissect what I just did, because there are hidden elements along the way that I did that. So I started by saying, hi, my name is Jim Roman with ABC Property Management Company. A good referral for me would be someone who invests in real estate. More specifically, through a show of hands, and this is important, that's called market research. Who here knows somebody who invests in real estate? 3 or more properties, have 6 or more properties. Now, again, I do not want to sell the people raising their hands. I am just doing research. Because what I found is when someone literally has 6 investment properties or more, 7 or more, it starts to become a job or a problem, and it's a pain. And normally they have another job. They don't want 2 jobs. That is a perfect referral for the right type of property management company. I would love to talk to you more about how we can help them. Again, my name is Jim Roman with ABC. If you know someone who invests in real estate, give them a call so we can give them whatever kind of tagline. So that's an example of a referral-based introduction. Let me give you one last example, because I know I'm going quite fast, kind of excited, and I am drinking my coffee while I answer your questions. So if I was, let's say, pick another profession, let's see, throw something out there. Profession would be not a realtor, mortgage person. I'm trying to think really quick off the top of my head. Someone I was working with, oh, pest control company. Let's use a pest control company as an example. So if I was a pest control person in a referral group regarding my 60 seconds, it might go something like this from a sales perspective. Hi, I'm Jim Roman with ABC Pest Company. A good referral for me is people who have bugs and critters at their house. We do all types of pest control, from termites to cockroaches to ants to everything else. Oh, we also do commercial, and we do multifamily. We can pretty much do it all. And did I mention that we do landscaping too? Again, if you know anybody who needs pest controls, that would be a good referral for me. Again, I'm Jim Roman with ABC Pest Control. If your bugs are giving you a pest, let us give you a call so we can put them to rest. So again, obviously I've embellished a little bit on that introduction, but again, that's from a sales perspective. What I might do is something like this if I was in a referral group. Hi, my name is Jim Roman. I'm with ABC Pest Control. A good referral for me are people in the Windermere area. Through a show of hands, does anybody know anybody who lives in the Windermere area, Lake Mary, Lake Nona area? Those would be good referrals for us. Specifically, I'm looking to be introduced to landscaping companies, because we would love to partner with them in those areas to help get rid of the pests from those areas. Again, my name is Jim Roman. If your bugs are giving you a pest, give us a call so we can put them to rest. So long story short, one aspect of making a referral group work well for you is how you do your introduction. It should not be sales related, it should be referral related. If you want me to put together a specific introduction for you, please comment below or message me or email me at questions@askjimroman.com. And I'd be more than glad to help you design one for your networking efforts and specifically your referral efforts. So let's move on to part 2 of how to make money from your networking efforts, specifically referral groups. Who do you get in your group? This is huge, 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 huge important. Most networking groups, referral groups, will talk about how to build your contact sphere. And I rather call that your transaction sphere. Nothing wrong with a transaction sphere, but the problem with a transaction sphere, or also known as contact spheres, is that referrals flow down, not necessarily up. For example, if you're a realtor in a referral group, typically you would get a mortgage person, a property casualty person, maybe a home inspection company, a closing attorney in your group. That's people you do business with. The problem with that is, where do most mortgage people get their referral from? The realtor. Where do most property and casualty home insurance people get their referrals from? The realtor and the mortgage person. And there are most closing attorneys or title companies get their business from. The realtor and the mortgage person. Notice how the referrals flow down, rarely, if ever, flow up. That is only half the equation. The other half of the equation, that if it were me building my referral group, my networking group, I would want to get people who have a prospect-based database, or what we call a prospect team. Transaction-based team, prospect-based team. So if I was a